Every year, businesses pour billions into business intelligence software, and 85% of those projects fail to deliver their intended business outcomes. That number has held steady for over a decade. This is an industry working exactly as designed for software vendors, leaving buyers with expensive tools that do not solve their operational problems. This diagram illustrates a real company's analytics environment. They built 47 active dashboards, and usage analytics proved 28 of them remained untouched over a 90-day period. Industry-wide, employee adoption of BI tools sits stubbornly between 15 and 25%. Practitioners call this the dashboard graveyard. The issue here is a sequencing crisis. Organizations are buying software and building visualizations before they diagnose the specific business problems they actually need to solve. To fix this, we are going to build a 5-step pre-tool diagnostic plan. Completing this sequence ensures your team will actively engage with the data you provide and protects your organization from wasting budget on the wrong platform. If you are currently evaluating software or talking to vendors, pause those conversations right now. Open a blank digital document or grab a piece of paper. We have to stop evaluating tools first. By analyzing the exact human decisions your team faces, we establish the foundation required to avoid the dashboard graveyard entirely. Step 1 requires stepping away from your raw data. Instead, look at the human beings in your organization and the choices they have to make to run the business. Write down specific decisions made weekly that, if better informed, would directly improve business outcomes. Then, map each decision to the exact person responsible. For example, identifying inventory restock and linking it to Sarah, Ops Manager. Do not list vague goals like increase revenue or optimize logistics. You need concrete, actionable choices that an individual makes on a regular schedule. Now that we have the decisions mapped, step 2 is auditing your data readiness. No visualization platform can fix data that is incomplete, disconnected, or disorganized. Build a data audit matrix to track your information. For every source, document where it lives, who owns it, and if definitions are consistent. When finance calculates revenue differently than operations, users encounter a conflict. Without standard definitions, the platform loses credibility. Data governance must happen first. If you skip this, users will stop trusting the numbers and return to their manual spreadsheets within a matter of weeks. Step 3 redefines how we measure success. Tracking logging rates or basic software adoption metrics does not tell you if the business is actually improving. Define success directly by business outcomes and attach a named human owner to every single report you plan to build. Your document should specify a metric, like a 20% reduction in manual report generation, and clearly assign ownership. Dashboards without owners rot. The maintenance stops, the data grows stale, and user trust dies immediately. Step 4 is designing a strategy to support the people using these new outputs. This means planning for structural change management. Software training shows people which buttons to click. Change management restructures their daily workflows to make data-driven behavior the default, incentivized option. Notice how relying on a single, massive launch day training session typically leads to a flat line in engagement. You need continuous, short feedback loops that allow users to ask questions and adjust the tool as their operational needs evolve. Dropping an expensive platform into your organization does not create a digital transformation. You have to actively adjust the internal culture so it can absorb and rely on the new information. This brings us to step 5. The actual software selection is the least critical decision you will make in this entire process. Here, we see an enterprise-grade IT dashboard next to a simple mobile interface. You must match the technology to the comfort level of the specific users we identified in step 1, rather than selecting based on what your technical team prefers to build. Ignore what your competitors are using. Buying a platform simply because it has the largest market share or the most impressive demo leads directly back to the graveyard. The goal of this diagnostic is to find the minimum viable tool. As this scale shows, the perfect match occurs when you balance tool complexity directly with your user's sophistication level, allowing your least technical employee to extract real value immediately. Deploying enterprise-level complexity for basic operational decisions frustrates employees, drains your budget, and yields zero actionable insights. You now have a complete pre-tool diagnostic plan. You've mapped the decisions, audited the data, defined business metrics, assigned the owners, and identified your minimum viable tool. Your immediate next step is to share the specific blueprint with your stakeholders. You need strict internal alignment on these facts before you schedule a single vendor demo. Completing this sequence successfully moves your organization from chaotic, reactive reporting into a highly confident, structured operational state. Need professional guidance to run this diagnostic framework effectively? Contact Pivot BI Analytics for expert assistance. A genuine competitive advantage comes from diagnosing your operational problems, not from buying software. Subscribe to this channel for more strategies, and start diagnosing.